Good morning, everyone. We are group number 6. In this presentation, we will be talking about our paper, The Sponsorship Paradox, and why sponsoring an Indian cricket team jersey doesn't always mean winning in the market. We all know sports is more than just games. In India, especially in cricket, it is a cultural institution. Globally, if you see, the sponsorship is a $65 billion industry and about 70% of it goes into sports. Have you ever wondered why brands love it? It is basically because of the visibility, emotional connection, and hope of building a long term equity. But does that always work? That is a very big question, and that is where the paradox begins. Despite billions being poured in, the actual results are mixed. Sponsorship helps with awareness, trust, and brand image, but financially the returns are often weak. Team loses, controversies arises, and rival sponsors can spoil the impact. So corporate organizations keep spending big, but outcomes remain uncertain. And this is a birth of paradox. Coming to the problem statement, we have considered in our study just the BCCI men's cricket team from 1995 till 2024, and we all know that sponsorships are very expensive, and brands like Byju's, Oppo eventually pulled out saying that they weren't getting any enough returns. So our research question was, does jersey sponsorship actually improve the profitability, sales, and resilience? Based on the theoretical background, we have framed 5 hypotheses. One is on financial performance of the firm, and the next one is on marketing efficiency relative to sponsorship years, and the sales growth in disruptive years and risk events. And the fourth one is on marketing productivity in rivalry environment. And the fifth one is on sales boosts, which is short run or long run. If you see the research gap, previous studies already showed sponsorship has inconsistent results. But for Indian cricket, the stakes are higher and it has massive fan emotions, but also a huge clutter. And in BCCI men's cricket team, to be specific, these sort of issues intensify. So they have high emotional attachment, and it is very difficult for us to measure the lasting value. And it is one of the world's most competitive markets as well. So based on the previous analysis, we have framed 5 questions, research questions. Does corporate sponsorship enhance a firm's financial performance? How does sponsorship influence marketing efficiency? Do disruptions affect sponsor outcomes? How do clutter and rival sponsorship dilute returns? Are these effects short-lived or long-lasting? So the objectives to this test, we have used econometric models which include panel regression, time series, difference in differences, and autoregressive distributed lag model. This captures the cross-sectional and temporal sponsorship effects using panel data to control the firm's specific heterogeneity. The mix of short-run and long-run models to test sponsorship paradox is very crucial here, so we have used it, and basically we have matched sponsorship periods with firm performance and compared across time and rivals to see what really changes. And we have fixed the time period, that is from 1995 to 2024, constant for all companies under study, which applies for rivalry companies as well. We have pulled data from CMII Prowess covering 5 main sponsors: ITC, Dream11, Byju's, Oppo, and Star India, and the rival companies corresponding to the main companies. And this gave us 150 firm year observations between 1995 and 2024. We have used software for analysis, which is eViews, and Excel for basic cleansing of data. And variables, if you see, we have considered ROA, which can be calculated using profit after tax and total assets. Likewise, sales growth is on the percentage change in annual sales, and marketing efficiency is on sales and advertising expenditure. And marketing productivity is in addition to marketing efficiency, it is based on the firm and rivalry dimensions. And next comes the interpretation of the results. The first one is on profitability. So the sponsorship does boost profitability. So return on assets was significantly higher in sponsorship years. So yes, there are some few financial justifications, but growth in sales didn't always mean higher margins. So profitability wasn't guaranteed long time. The second one is on marketing efficiency. Sponsors gave short term bumps in marketing efficiency. For example, ITC saw a jump of around 16%, and so has Star India in its sponsorship period. But these gains didn't sustain for a long time. Over time, big factors such as digital adoption and platform shifts mattered more than jersey deals. Coming to disruptions and rivalry, the next part of analysis. The third one is like disruptions like COVID didn't protect or hurt the sponsors much. The shocks such as these kind of disruptions hit everyone equally, including the sponsors and the non-sponsor companies. Coming to the rivalry, it mattered a lot. When multiple big sponsors were in the picture, the effect of any one of the sponsors weakened. So that is the cluster paradox. And finally, in short run, sponsorship helps, and in long run, not really. Advertising spend was far more powerful in driving sales, so sponsorship works more like a symbolic gesture or a reputational signal rather than a sales engine. Coming to the key findings after this. To summarize, sponsorship improves the profitability, but only in short term, and in long run it is very weak. And rivalry dilutes returns. Sponsorship, as mentioned before, it is symbolic. Whether it gives credibility or visibility, of course, yes, but is it a revenue driver? The answer is not by itself. So it needs some additional factors along with the sponsorship to excel in their revenue driven activities. And we have a managerial implication. So what should managers do while their companies are planning for a sponsorship of men's Indian cricket team? Here are a few takeaways. Treat sponsorship as a brand equity play, not as a sales strategy plan. Combine it with advertising and unique activations, which is distinct from the rival companies, such as value proposition activities. And overcommitment financially build is very, it will not give a company an advantage. So build a clauses for risks and have a plan after the contract as well. Coming to the limitations, our study focused on firm level data, not customer recall. So it can combine financial data with surveys or digital engagement. Also, the clutter and rivalry need deeper study, and executive interviews could add real world insights into decision making. We have considered event based study, which is continuous for their respective years. So that is also one more limitation. Coming to the conclusion, to close, winning the jersey doesn't mean winning the market. Yes, it brings visibility, credibility, and prestige. But the true returns come only when it is integrated with advertising, activation, and financial discipline. It is not a standalone marketing activity that can boost the company sales or revenue. So it should have some combination of all the other components of marketing to have a better revenue or sales growth. So this is our study, and we conclude with this points. Thank you.